All right, so it is now the next day. Maybe, probably not. On the last video, we showed you a pretty reasonable compression number. You know, it indicates a stuck side seal, but you know, I expected way worse. I did see a bunch of gunk in the plugs and in the testing tool. So that to me indicates that there's a bunch of gunk in it. If this was about like 10 years ago or so, I would have just like tried to clean it up, pop the exhaust off, clean it up as best I can with some brake clean and start it. The side seal would unstick itself eventually with the heat. It's not 10 years ago, it's now. These engines are expensive. It's hard to find them, and when you do find them for $2,000, they need a rebuild. So, on average, a rebuild for these engines, if you're doing everything yourself, parts will cost $700 to $1,500, depending on what you buy, what you don't buy, the brand, etc., OEM, yada yada. So mine roughly run around $1,100. So for $1,100, I have a fresh 0-mile engine that's gonna last forever. How long I drive it, I'd rather do that, because there's always a risk that side seal breaks and then messes up the iron, messes up the housing, messes up the rotor, and now I need half an engine because I wanted to run it. And also, it's a stock port. Stock ports are cool for like driving around, you know, hey, a little wee. But it's a rotary, it needs to have a bridge port in it, half bridge at a minimum, or at least a peripheral port, preferably. People who street port their cars, hey, more power to you. Not a fan. It needs to sound cool. It's not a rotary if it doesn't. That's my opinion. Crucify me if you must. So we will be removing the engine, which it looks like a lot of shalom, but it's actually not that bad. There's not a lot of things that need to be kind of moved out the way. So a rundown of a gist, it will be oil cooler lines, radiator hoses, then this unit pops right out. AC is locked up and there's nothing in it, so I'll just unplug it, take the AC out, give us more room, take the alternator out, that's going in the garbage. I do not want that. And then rat's nest, which is all this jumble of vacuum lines, gets cut out. I'm deleting that, don't want that. The carburetor comes out, very simple, couple bolts, 12 millimeters, cut the fuel lines out because we're replacing the fuel lines for obvious reasons. And then engine is literally bell housing bolts, 2 bolts in the front for the engine mounts, and comes right out. Realistically, if you're competent, you can have this out in less than an hour. Sometimes I'm not very competent, and also it's kind of cold, so I'll be going a little slow. Might not even do it all today. I'll at least get everything stripped out and ready to yank. Yeah. Start it again. I'd like to point everybody's attention to the very creative mounting solution that they have for the oil cooler. I tried to put a wrench on it and they have it mounted to the radiator via a very optimistic mechanics twist tie. Very optimistic mounting position. Wonder how that's gonna play out for them. And then you can see at the bottom of the cooler, it's really bent, and it's bent like a U shape. Somebody definitely mangled that one up. This looks very bad. Poop brown coolant, left to see it. Getting the bottom hose out of an SA is always fun. It's really tight fit, the SA style radiator. Oh, it's fucking poop brown. Ew. Oh. Oh. Ew. That's all that came out? That's nasty.
Oh, it stinks.
It's the first for me. Poop burrito. Poop radiator hose burrito. Alright, so now that I got the starter out, let's just install it somewhere else. Got the radiator out with that nice bend in it. It can be used for something else. Installed over there. And then this is air pump that is no longer pumping anything. That's how it came out.
Sure.
Got the oil cooler out. Install it somewhere else. This is a catalytic converter before they started converting the Catholics. Shit caressing my balls. So I have gas. It's really thin too. Yep, that's gas, alright. Yeah, there's a failure in the rear. There's a bunch of oil in the housing. So it's either his oil control ring, O-ring probably failed. It's not the ring itself cracked, even though it's kind of uncommon. What the heck? Yep, when your springs are doing that, they're worn. Wow. Wow. But nobody chiseled this nut off, which is a great sign that there was probably somebody somewhat competent behind the scenes previously. How do I start this? On Reddit. Hit fuel. On choke. Yeah, all these are loose. Somebody was here before. Not me.